Hi, hello, Tax Tuesday. This is Kay Powell, your West Coast guru, coming to you live today. Did you miss me last week? I know I could do it, man. After the tax season was over on Monday, I was wiped out for Tuesday. So I said they're gonna have to wait till next week. So here I am live. I'm so happy to come to see you today. I hope that I'm able to help everybody, that you're able to get information that is really going to be important to you today. So this is Speedy Tax Services, PayPal, coming to you live. What, that sounds like I'm from, Oprah Winfrey's friend or Gail or something, huh? I know. So anyway, first we're going to talk about taxes. I talk about a variety of things, and but I want to talk to you about taxes. Wow, the tax season was long and it was interesting, but there are some things that I really think that I learned from the taxes that I can help some people with. And one of the things is that there are a lot of people that didn't get the stimulus and were so confused. The first, second stimulus, not the third, but the first and second stimulus. And IRS is still telling everybody that in order to get the first and second stimulus, tax return has to be filed. I'm amazed at how much we talk about this, but people still are a little confused. It doesn't matter if you haven't qualified income or if you're required. If you didn't get the stimulus from the first and second, there's no, don't wait, it ain't coming unless you file your 2020 tax return. So you don't have to have any income. You could have been just completely with nothing. You could have been on disability, Social Security. If you didn't get your stimulus check, the only way you're going to get it is to file your 2020 tax return. And IRS is urging people, even if you don't have a permanent address. So, although I think that's kind of tough, but it says you can use your friend's address. If you know some homeless people, they don't have an address, they can use your address. The only thing is that what I found is I used my my niece's or cousin's address. I mean, that were homeless, and they sent it to me, and the post office sent it back. So all you can do is hope and pray that the post office will not send it back. I think one of the things to do is to maybe notify the post office that you're receiving something for someone so that they won't send it back. But if they have like a prepaid card or something like that, the refund could be put on that. Then you don't have to worry about a check coming in the mail. So it's very, very important that we pass the word. There is this like so much money out there that is still waiting for people to receive the first and second stimulus check. And then, of course, once you file your 2020, it stimulates the third one. So if you didn't get the third one, it does. When filing taxes, what I found that happened with people, though, a lot of people um, got the second, but they didn't realize it because they either threw it away, they didn't know what it was, or they just misplaced the card. So that has delayed taxes. So people say, I got a refund coming. But when we submitted your tax return, we said you didn't get the second one. And IRS is saying that you did get it. And so it goes to the error unit. So I have some clients that applied in February, or I know some people, and they're still waiting on their tax return because it went to the error unit. So I just imagine what's going on in the error unit. Well, I'm thinking they're probably coming to work 1 or 2 days a week. Um, and they're not being processed. I don't know. But that's one of the things I did want to talk to you, everyone, about is making sure that you check on that. Now, if you want to check on your refund, you call me. I don't know about your refund. You got to check on your refund. See, to protect you, I ain't supposed to be on the website. So you got to go to IRS website and check on the refund, or you can download the IRS to go app. But to access where's my free refund, there's two ways. One is go to irs.gov, or the other is to check where's my refund, and the other is to download the IRS to go. So you, in order to use that tool now, you have to have your social security number. You need to know your filing status, and you need to know the exact amount of the refund, or it won't let you know. So that's what you're going to call me about, because I gave you this stuff, but you don't want to look for this stuff. You want to make it easy, so you want to call me. So what you do is you call me and say, hey, what's my information? But if you want to find out what's going on, You need that information. So just go ahead and get your refund, your return, and have it with you, and go on there and plug in and see if you can find out where your refund is. That's very, very important. So, okay, now, y'all, I'm still talking about um, things that have to do with taxes. I'm still in that area. One of the things that now that occurred also is that, especially small businesses, a lot of people have payments that they owe because you don't pay. There is a way, and I'll talk to you about it, how to get in front of that. But those that didn't get in front of that, what you need to do if you're facing a surprise tax bill, where's my FTB? What does it say? Taxes. Just playing, but I haven't gotten it. Okay, so we'll talk about that early. But if you got a tax bill, you got to go online. Don't wait for IRS to contact you because they got billions and billions of taxes they're doing, and hey, interest is accruing regardless of whether they contact you or not. So a lot of people say, well, I'm waiting for IRS to contact me. No, you need to be proactive. You need to go on the IRS website and either make payments or set up a payment agreement plan. IRS is open to that. They don't mind, but that is to help you with your interest, is to set up a payment agreement plan. The payment agreement plan is not as bad as you think, the online payment plans, because they give you 72 months. That's 5 years to pay the payment. Now, if you owe $1,000, you ain't gonna take 72 months to pay it. They're not even gonna accept that. That's ridiculous. But if it's a certain amount of money, you can set up a payment plan. And what IRS will do is um, you can tell them the date, and you can start making the payments online. And don't wait for them to respond to your payment plan. Do a payment plan and just start paying until you hear from them. They may contact you and say, hey, I want more information because you got a $10,000 bill and you're paying $20 a month. So IRS is going to say, let's see your bills and see why you only paying $20 a month. But other than that, basically IRS will accept your payment plan. And I keep telling all my clients, don't wait for IRS to respond to it. Now, there's other things. There's pay. If you got a penalty and this is the first time you've done it, you can apply for a penalty relief so that some of these penalties, late payment and late filing penalties, reduced or eliminated. Contact me, Kay Powell, and help you with that. Because now, what am I in? I'm in a tax resolution mode. That means I'm resolving all problems. That means I'm helping you. We have offer and compromise, the OIC, where you owe a lot of taxes and you want to try to get yourself into a place where you can get this. Now, this stuff about if you owe 100,000 and they gonna make it zero, not unless you're retired and they have no way of collecting from you. But you can get it back into a collection process or put where you can approve it. But guess what? You have to have all your tax returns filed. IRS will not even consider an OIC unless you have all your taxes filed. But yes, I am in a tax resolution mode now. I'm going to help people resolve. I'm spending all my time helping people resolve. So here's another tax tip. You can do estimated taxes. Just think about it. It's already May, so it's really deep into the 21 taxes. But instead of having that huge bill, you need to ask me or figure it out to do an estimated tax. That means you're going to tell me how much you think you're going to make for the year, and I'm going to set up quarterly taxes for you. You pay those quarterly taxes. Then next year, you will not be having a heart attack. You will not be laying out all over my office talking about, I owe all this money and I don't know what to do. And then I have to do CPR when I tell you how much you know. And yes, I am CPR certified, but right now with the COVID-19, I'm gonna pray for you. That's all I'm gonna do. No, I'm just kidding. No, I have to have some fun, but it's very important for you to look at doing estimated taxes. And IRS will penalize you even if you pay the whole thing at the end of the year. If you didn't pay estimated taxes, you will be subject to penalty. So, small business owners, people that own a lot, what I recommend for you to do is to set up an estimated tax for individuals or businesses. This will help curtail some of the amount next year that you owe. Now, you have missed the first deadline, April 15th. It's quarterly. The taxes are due quarterly, but you can still pay. You can pay it late. and catch up, or you can just pay the next 3 quarters, and that will really help with the time. So, what are the deadlines? So, the first payment was due April 15th. The second payment is due June 15th. The third payment is due September 15th. And the fourth payment is due January 18th. It says you don't have to make the payment due January 18th if you file your taxes by January 31st and pay the entire amount due. So that's the quarterly taxes due date. Contact me if you need to set up quarterly taxes, and I probably will contact you as well. I'm going to look at my clients and I'm going to contact them. So let's talk about the stimulus. What happened with the Americans uh, tax that was set up by our president. Okay, next what's coming out is IRS is going to be issuing advanced child tax credit. So they're going to be issuing advanced child tax credit starting in July. IRS is going to be putting up a portal where you can make changes. And so the advanced child tax credit is that if you have a child between 6 and 18, they will send you $2,500. And if it's $2,500, they will send you $250. And if you have a child that is 5 and under, you will get $300 a month from July through December, and then the rest of the money has to be claimed on your taxes. But it's $3,600 for children under age 6. And $3,000 for children 6 through 17. So that's the American Rescue Plan. It's going to be really great because what you can do is if the information, if you want to update your information, you need to file your 2020 taxes. That's how you're going to be eligible to get the money for the first and the second payment. Now, people will need to, then what you need to do is you're going to need to go on to the portal to change any bank information, to change any address information, or to add a child. Say you had a child, say you filed taxes in January and you've had a child since then. You can add the child through the portal. So IRS will be announcing soon when that portal will be available and how you can use it to update your information, bank information, address information, add children that were on your 2020 taxes. So that's coming out. That is huge. I'm really excited about that. And I think that that's really going to help. Let's see, I'm reading to make sure that I have covered all the information because I'm a reporter. Okay, Gail, call me Gail. Me and Gail got it made, don't she? Even if she made mistakes, Oprah will go and clean that up for her. So I'm very excited about that. But anyway, let's see. 2021, that's the advanced child credit for 2021. So if you let somebody claim your child on 2020, you better go in this portal when it comes and add all your children in there or update that information on the 2021 advanced child tax. All righty. The next I want to talk about is, let's see. You know what? I actually have something on the portal. Okay, so the portal will actually open on July 1st. So this is what we're told. So we'll see what happens if the portal opens on July 1st. Next, we're going to talk about stimulus, not the federal stimulus. Well, I'll talk about the stimulus. Fourth stimulus check. Is it coming? I don't know. The mustard is slow because the economy is opening up. People are able to get jobs. And there is some talk about a fourth stimulus check amongst some of the senators and the Congress people that they feel Americans need a fourth check. But right now it's slow mustard. The probability of it right now isn't working. Probably we'll see what the economy looks like every and it freezes me on the live. Thank you, BSVA, for continuing to come to me and to help streamline this to my clients or just to Facebook. To all of you, I hope this is a great help for you. So let's talk about the fourth stimulus. We don't know, but there is California stimulus. So the Golden State stimulus. has started sending out $600 to individuals. And let's talk about that because I'm getting constant calls about the Golden State stimulus and what it says. So one of the things it says is to be eligible for the Golden State stimulus. Um, let's see. Let me find my little paperwork and make sure. If you qualify, to qualify for the Golden State Sim, that's the $600. And you know there's another proposal in by the governor for another 600. So this is what California, this is our fourth and fifth possible stimulus. But in order to do that, you have to file your 2020 taxes. And you have to either California EITC. So when your taxes was done, if you qualify, you had children, you qualify for the earned income tax credit from California, or you lived in California for more than half of the year, and you're a California resident, and you can't be a dependent on anyone else's taxes, you qualify for $600. Now, what does it say for California earned income tax credit? You have to have a taxable earned income up to $30,000, not be used as a married, filing separately, and meet all the other requirements. So the California state stimulus, I'm not talking about the California, the advanced child tax, 30,000 is the amount. And it says if you meet these qualifications, you'll get a one-time 600 payment and a one-time 1,200 payment. Now we know the governor has to increase the amount to 75,000, but right now this is the current qualifications. After you file your taxes, then you will be receiving within 45 days $600. $600. Okay, let's see. Well, you know what? I just looked at this again. It says once you file your recipient, it says in here, it does say 75,000 or less for a California AGI, and you have to have kids. You have to qualify for EITC to get that. And if it's a joint return, it says you file a joint. Oh, that's what it is, a joint return, and at least one of you files. Okay, file a return. I know I'm mumbling on, but I'm reading. So it looks like you'll get $1,200 if your joint return and it's 75,000 or less. If it's a single return, I'm not exactly sure about that. It says because it's interesting that it says taxable earned income up to 30 to qualify, but I guess that if you meet these requirements, you may receive either 600. Your table below. So once you file stimulus, you are a recipient, and it says once you're on your 2020 tax return, you said if you're a Cal EITC, you make 75,000 or less. So let's see what happens. I know some people are already getting checks. They've already started going out, and you have to October 15th to file your tax return in order to get these monies. If you if you didn't file it right, then you need to amend your tax return in order to get this extra Golden Gate stimulus work. So this is another program that I didn't know about that I found out in my research. It's called Golden State Grant Program. So there is another $600 in addition to the stimulus that if you're on the Golden State Grant Program for CalWorks families, that means, I think that means welfare recipients. That's in my day, that's what they used to call it. That program, if you're interested in that, the payment is automatically sent to households. And I disappeared because I had a call come in. But if you're if you're receiving CalWorks or under the cash assistant program, whatever, you should be getting $600, and that's in addition to the stimulus money. So that it doesn't affect your program, it doesn't affect anything that you're doing. If you're on a cash assistance program, if you're on state supplementary program, they renamed all this stuff, payment program, or SSI, you should be able to get 600. That's in addition to the California Golden Stimulus. So money could be flowing in because the governor is also about to extend that. Now, let's talk about small business. So the small business program is really huge right now because there's all this money out there. I'm getting all these calls, but I tell you who does a great representation of small business. I refer all of you to the Black Small Business Administration. They are for California. They are doing a wonderful job in helping people qualify and making appointments to qualify for what's out there. So one of the things that's huge, huge, huge is the PPP. So what's going on with the PPP? Well, the PPP is still available if you come through the California community funding agencies like Lindustry. There are still some money, but the deadline is May 31st. Money's running out. Um, so you really have to apply quickly in order to get these monies. Okay. Um, the BSBA is they're the guru of, you can go right to their website and apply. It's really, really awesome. But you got to have your paperwork together. See, when you dealing with these banks, ain't not no joke. You cannot deal with these banks and be making up some paperwork. They're going to ask you for your IRS transcripts. The I's have to be dotted and the T's have to be crossed in order to qualify for these. But there's still, if you hurry up, there's still some money available. It's going quickly, but um, s- um, you have till May 31st. I heard that Smart Biz is still taking applications, so you can go in their portal and apply through that way. So there is still some funding out there, but it is going quickly. Let's talk about EIDL, the EIDL. So what's the update on the EIDL for small business? These are all small business. Who I love you because I'm a small business. So the EIDL is the Economic Injury Disaster Loan. They had put out about a month ago that they are accepting applications for increase in it. Right now, though, what's really being focused is the targeted advance. So the targeted part of it is really being focused. They're far behind, but they are looking at people receiving a target advance. So what's a target advance? Remember, we got that grant and they said we were gonna give us 10,000, but you only got 1,000 per employee or whatever. Um, they are actually circling back around. And for those small businesses that are in economically injured or low areas businesses, they're giving them up to the 10,000. So if they got 1,000, they're gonna get the other 9,000. And then they recently put out that you can get the supplemental target advance. These are non-payable. You don't have to pay them back. These are grants. Now the supplemental requires that you have at least a 50% reduction between 2019 and 2020. That's the only way you can qualify for the supplemental. So um, you gotta, put in for that. But right now, all the manpower at SBA is being put towards these target advance, and then they're going to start dealing with people and getting the idle. So you got a chance to get your idle loan together. You just got to make sure all your I's are dotted, as I said, because they want transcripts. They're going back. I heard that I saw one of them. They're asking for transcripts back to 2017. Why? I don't know. But anyway, 2017, 18, our SBA now is following their guidelines, not the governors, not the president, but their guidelines on getting these economic injury disaster loans. So to increase it, you're going to have to make sure your paperwork is filed. You got to make sure your taxes is done and that your transcript is over at IRS. So that's what the status on those are. The other part that I want to talk about real quick is if you go to BSBA, they have some workshops coming up. So it looks like one of them, they have a network and build workshop on May 25th, where you can actually go and network with other people that are small businesses and maybe join together or get best practices or what are the latest tips are. But this is really awesome. So at 6 p.m. May 25th, the SBA is having a network and build workshop where you can come and event. On Wednesday, they're having a Wellness Wednesday. Of course, on Tuesday, they have Tax Tuesday where I give the latest things. But on Wednesday, they have a wellness program where they talk about wellness and about how to be healthy and what you do. So I just want to give a shout out again. I always do it, but that's because y'all my people. You my fam. Yes, I'm not kin to them, but I want to be. I'm gonna be like their auntie, their mommy. I can be their mother. They're all beautiful. So I really want to thank BSBA for their support and all that's going on. And then I want to tell you, have a blessed day. And don't forget, contact me if you need information. Contact BSBA. There's resources out there to help you. And you know, my whole heart is to help you win. We want you to win. And I give God the glory that He has allowed me to come on here and to try to put you in the right place, give you information to help you win because we all can eat. It don't run out. It's enough for everybody. All you got to do is get organized, get yourself together. So remember now, if you need bookkeeping services, if you need tax services, if you need payroll services, contact me because we know what we're doing. And we did get some people out of entrepreneurs that want to do their books right because this pandemic stuff, it's not going to be over. There's going to be some more rounds coming up, and you need to be ready. So God bless you. You have a nice day. I thank you for this putting up and supporting me and spreading the good news and sharing all of this. And I speak blessings over you that your business will grow, your business will increase, that no evil word against you shall prosper, that you shall do good. So God bless you and thank you. Have a blessed day. And I'll see you next Tuesday. Same time, same place. TikTok.